I just need one night where it just feels right. The stars all align, we do what we like. I just need one night where it just feels right. The stars all align. I just need one night. I just need one night where it just feels right. The stars all align, we do what we like. I just need one night where it just feels right. The stars all align. I just need one night. I just need.
Back in our Skyline 6 European adventure. I'm so excited to be back on this map and creating again. And today I am building like a pedestrian promenade slash high street. This is something you see in Europe a lot that you do not see in the United States. Is just like these giant streets that have so much room for pedestrians, but also for bikes and for cars. They're just massive. So this is what we're going to build today. I wanted to start with just a simple layout to get started and just kind of create the pedestrian area first, really make that the center of the build. And I'm really thinking about how I want this to be like a view, like all the way down, like a really nice view that goes all the way straight through. I definitely want a large building at the very top of the street, just really building something that's just like this huge promenade, huge high street that just gives you lovely views up and down, no matter which way you're on the street. So that was kind of the idea here of just having this big straight promenade and lots of really fun plazas. There's 3 I want to use. So I've got the Plaza of Death here. I want to use the Lazarette Plaza. I love that one. And then also like the Plaza of Wealth. I think those will fit really well in. So let's get started with that, and then we'll move on to the second step after we just kind of get this like main core base down. This will be our the bones of the build. Once we get this done, then we can build everything around it. And all the way through this build, I'm going to be checking the view. I just always want to see how this feels, what this looks like. I really like these 3 plazas lined up. This makes me really happy. Okay, the second step I want to do is add our dedicated bike lane. And I just want to use a bike path, and then I want to use some landscaping and some fencing. I want to have connection points where you can get on and off the bike path, of course, but I also just want it to be, if you were riding your bike, I want you to have a way that you can zip through this area or bike through this area without having to deal with pedestrians. So I like having this dedicated quote unquote bike lane adjacent to the pedestrian promenade part of this high street. And then I also thought about putting in this dirt path here. I could see, you know, if you lived, because there are going to be residences right here on this main street. So if you lived here, I could see someone going for a quick jog in the morning or just a walking path. So that's why I left it dirt, because I kind of see this specific dirt path as recreational than anything else. Okay, now I'm going to go through and do the fencing on both sides. Okay, that was a lot, but I'm already liking the look. I'm already liking the vibe here. This is gonna be really good. Okay, now that we have our dedicated bike, our dedicated kind of recreational path, the fencing in, I do want to start thinking about kind of trees that we want in this area. So I'm just going to scooch all these in. Make that much neater, and then we're going to add some trees. Okay, I really like the height difference. We're going with the same type of tree, but one smaller, one taller. I really like how this is working out. I do love this tree. It's got these little red berries on it. I think honestly this is gonna be perfect here. Before I go further with landscaping, I really kind of want to get the car part of our high street in, because I think I'm gonna need to use Move It and just kind of get this nicely fit in here. So I want enough room in between to put down some trees, but I do want it to be fairly like tight in. So yeah, I think this is gonna work. And now that I have this in, I think that's gonna give me a better visual idea of what the trees will look like and how I want them to be spaced out. Okay, I am liking how this is coming together so far. I like the feel of this. We're starting to get somewhere now. This is exciting. Okay, the other thing that was really important to me was parking along this main street. And with these parking lots, if you put them this way, they will still be connected to the road. So I am thinking, these tall trees would look really good. If I can get these there, and then we can use Move It, and we'll place the buildings just slightly over the parking lots. And I think that's like a good alternative. You know, ultimately here you would see probably a wider street and maybe like some angle parking. But we don't have that option with what we have here, but there's so much you can do with Move It. And so I think this is actually going to end up working out really well. Okay, each little step we take in this process, I get more and more excited because I know you guys can't see the full vision yet, but I can feel it, and it's coming together better than I thought it was, and I am so excited to actually get to the point where I can actually get in and like do all the fine detailing. I'm obsessed. I hope you guys are liking this so far. Okay, before I get further on our main street that we've been working on, I do want to get situated this kind of centerpiece building that I want. And I was thinking I would do the pedestrian road all the way up to it, but I think it's going to be better to have this be accessible by a car and kind of have it be not part of the pedestrian promenade, but just to have this be accessible because of where we're going to put some key public transportation, which you'll see in a little bit. So I'm just thinking this is actually going to be a better fit right here. So I'm just going to get some roads around this, and that is not straight. Let me get this sorted out and then we will continue on. Okay, much better, much cleaner. I like that a lot. I actually think I want to change this road. This should be with trees. Yeah, that's much better. Let's go with our tree we've been using. Oh, I do like that. It blocks the building though. Let's go with a tree on both sides of a road instead. Oh, much better. Much better. Look at this view. Oh, I'm obsessed. I love this so much. This is what I wanted. Wow. So happy. Okay, before I go much further, I want to get this main road here sorted out that's coming into here. I definitely want this small 4-lane road. That's going to be really important. And terrain. Oh, actually, let's take a look at the terrain. Let's make this smoother. Get this a nice smooth, as much as we can at least. Yep, that's gonna work, I think. It's not quite there yet. We're gonna make it work. Let's bring it out, then we'll go. Yeah, I think that works. Let's do a little smoothing here. Yeah, that's gonna work out just fine. And then that will connect really nice into Steven's area of the dog. Just admiring things from this angle as well. I even love this view out to the water. I think this is so great. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Time for some public transportation. I know exactly the train station I want to use. I think this is such a pretty train station. It's gonna work perfect for this area, but I want to situate this. Can I situate this out more? Yeah. Okay, a little bit more room there. Okay, we just need some fencing for safety, so let's get that put in. Okay, we are going to be using this train station to connect directly to Steven's area of the dog, and so I'm going to do a very Steven thing here right now. A thing I really have always appreciated about Steven's builds is he really looks at the assets and sees where there are doors or where there's parking or where there's connection, and then he makes that work. So there's this little path, like this ramp here, that comes off of the train station. So it's like set up for pedestrians, like with accessibility, who need to use the ramp. So I want to take advantage of that. We'll use some fencing here for safety. Thank goodness for Move It. I want one more link on this. Yeah, this is gonna be perfect. So then we've got some safety fence here. but then there's the path that goes to the ramp on the train station. And I really like this. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Okay, this is very satisfying. I like this, and I love this view. Oh, I love the train station. I think it fits in so perfectly. I keep saying this, but I'm obsessed with this build, you guys. I just love how it's coming together. Oh, we're not even to the fun part yet. Train station is great, but we've got to connect it on in, so I need to be really careful in this area. I talked to Steven. He said go for it, you know, make it work. So we're just gonna remove a few trees here, and I think we have just enough room to get this train track to go underground. Okay, now we're going to start taking our time and really planning out this section of our giant, I don't know if you would call it a high street or a pedestrian promenade, or I don't know what you would call it. Basically normal European street that's very not normal for Americans, I guess is what you would call it. But I just want to take my time, look at different building options we have, and see what's going to work best in this space, and just take my time with it and have fun. So I hope you guys enjoy me kind of messing around with this first little part of the street just to see what it's going to look like, and then I'll have a better idea of how to move forward with designing the rest of the street. Okay, wow, that took a lot of time, but guys, I am so happy with this. I can now see the vision for the whole place so much clearer, and I hope that you can too. I am just loving this so much, and I'll do a lot of the rest of this off camera because you guys don't need to see me basically doing what I just did, but wow, I'm so excited. Okay, I did the rest of the side of that street off camera. Now I want to focus, before I move to the other side of the street, to the center area where all the pedestrians will be. So I'm really excited to try some things in here. So we have these lovely plazas that go on top of these large pedestrian roads, which I think is going to be perfect here. I don't think I want to use that. That's going to obstruct the view. But I do think we could do some really cute things in here. So I'm just going to kind of play for a minute, see what I can put together. Again, I don't need to do all of this on camera for you guys because it's going to be a little redundant, but I'm going to do this first little area. Let's see how it turns out and how it feels. Okay, you guys will have to let me know what you think so far. I'm obsessed. I love it. I love these little pockets where we're going to be able to add a few little buildings and fill out the space. I think this is going to end up looking so cool. I can't wait to get the other side of the street done and then see what it looks like. I'm going to do that off camera, but yeah, I'm so excited. Okay, I got a little section of the street done. And now that that section's done, I kind of just want to see how this feels. I love it. Yes. Ugh, the vision is coming together. And magic, both sides of the street are done. I love how everything turned out. I think it looks so cool. I'm obsessed. And there's a good mix of offices and residential and like commercial, so it's definitely like a mixed zone street. So now the super fun part is like detailing around this pedestrian promenade area. There's all these cute little pockets. I am so excited about this. This is probably not going to be like the most fun part of this build because we're going to build a park, which you know is my favorite thing, but little market streets like this, you guys know I love designing and detailing. So let's zip through and get this all put together and looking super cute. Okay, both sides of the street are done. All the middle is done. I am so happy with how every little bit of this turned out. like just all the little details, how everything came together, how it feels. I think this is so cool. I hope you guys are loving this so far, but we have so much more to do to complete this build. We're just kind of getting started, even though this was the main highlight of the build. Again, I'm just appreciating this view from up here, looking down on the street. This just makes me so happy. Okay, time to build out around our main area. Okay, we got one side done. A lot of landscaping needs to be done on that side to blend everything out, but looking good. Okay, I want to start to get a little bit of the path network down. We're going to have a large park area. It's going to encompass both of these bodies of water that were already here on the map that I want to utilize, and then we're going to work our way down to the river as well. But I just want to get some of the paths in now, just to kind of start establishing that network. And I do want to use the university building. I love the building. I think it fits well within the vibe of what I've got going on here, but it would also be great to have a university, especially so close to the train, which connects to absolutely everywhere in the city. So I thought this would be a good place to fit this in. Okay, we got to do a little bit of detailing on the pedestrian street, but not a ton. So let's jump in and do our first little bit of like a landscaping type detailing. Yep, I'm extremely happy with this little entrance. Okay, we've got part of the other side completed. We fit in the high school and the elementary school, but I do want to think about what other buildings that we would need in this area. So I might play a little bit of Tetris and see what we can fit in and what we want. Ooh, actually, a soccer field would actually be really, oh, I love this one too. This is like one of my, this little soccer field is my favorite one. So let's put that in. We can tie that into the park, which will be nice too. And we definitely need the medical clinic. So we can definitely make that fit as well. Yeah, that's gonna work. Oh, the library would be great to fit in. Wonder if we can, I really don't want it here. It's not gonna fit well there. No, I really don't want it there either. What if we put it, what if we move these buildings here? Yeah, let's do this. I'm gonna change this up. I think this is gonna end up looking much better. Yep, this is really nice. We were able to blend in the big playground. I love that. Okay, I need to think about death care for the area, so a cemetery would be nice. And then I want to bring in that church asset I used in my last build as well. So let's make something really pretty. Okay, I love this. This turned out super cute. I hope you guys like it. Really, really fun. One thing that I used to do all the time that I haven't done recently, and I believe I picked this up from Overcharge Egg and Biffa, is like doing these like clusters of trees. I used to do this all the time, and this is like a perfect area to do it. So we don't want a lot of landscaping in this part of the park, so just some rocks, some little clusters of trees, and I think that's all that we need to kind of just give this area a little bit of life, but also leave plenty of open space around this part of the park. Now I don't know if anyone's going to build below me towards the water, but this is some kind of harsh terrain here, just with this hill. So what I'm going to do is do a little kind of green belt here. There's not going to be a path for anyone to walk on, but just like a grouping of trees and some undergrowth, just to kind of create a line of where the terrain stops to dip or starts to dip. And I think it'll end up looking really nice and just kind of give a boundary to the overall build. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if anyone builds like in this area towards the water. I think that could be a really fun build. But look at this so far. We have the whole park to detail up, so we have a lot to do because I want to really make the whole park area really sparkle. But yeah, here's the main like build. We just got lots of detailing to do. I really like this. I hope you guys do too. Okay, now we are going to design and detail the park. This is going to be a giant park space. It's going to encompass most of the build, and I'm going to call it the Rolling Thunder Greens, or Rolling Thunder Greens, for our good friend, the Thunder from Down Under. We send him lots of good vibes and hope he is feeling great today. So want to bring in some path work to this area to start, just to kind of outline where I kind of want the park to go. And I also do want to remove some trees because I want to bring some of my own tree palette in and just kind of blend everything up. So let's get started there. Okay, I'm just gonna do what I typically do. I start in one little area and I'm just gonna like move my way through the park and detail as I go. We'll add in some things like this lovely restaurant, maybe some other buildings, park buildings. So I'm just gonna take my time. This is my favorite thing to do, is to design a park space. So I'm just gonna flow through this and go little piece by little piece till the whole entire park is done. So let's put on some tunes and just enjoy a solid detailing park design session. This little area up here I'm leaving wide open. I imagine this is like a lovely field to come with your dog or have a picnic or throw a frisbee. It's just nice and wide and open for everyone to use. Okay, I feel like this is feeling a little unfinished, so I just feel like a fence would just make a huge difference here. And then I do want to kind of blend in the hillside a little bit more with landscaping. So let's do that before we put on the final touches. Okay, we're looking good. Everything's coming together. A couple more details and we'll be finished. And this was not planned, but it worked out perfectly. We see the Rolling Thunder greens right here. There's this little open space, so I think let's give this a cute little heart and send all of our love to our good friend Thunder. Once again, thank you to all the lovely guest builders who have come in and added to this project. Big shout out to my fellow Skyline6 members. I love collaborations. This has been such a fun project. Next Sunday, Jukubo is up. I hope you all have a joyful day, and I'll catch you next time.